Hi everyone, I am Ashni Joshi and today I'm bringing to you a brand new topic, solar energy and wind energy. Part 1 basically of renewable sources of energy. Stay tuned for the second part, so let's get started. Solar energy and wind energy. Main sources of energy. Where do we get energy from? What are the sources of energy? So it's important to note that energy has two kinds of sources, natural sources and artificial and man-made sources. Today, we're focusing on natural sources. So the natural sources of energy are sun, wind, water, oil, coal, and gas. You may think, how am I getting energy from something like oil or something like water? Don't worry, I'll answer your questions. Some of these sources are renewable and others are non-renewable. So let's see what these two terms mean. What does renewable mean? What does non-renewable mean? So what is renewable energy? Renewable energy comes from natural sources or processes that are constantly replenished. So to understand renewable energy, we need to understand where do we get it from, right? So we get renewable energy from natural sources. Now we already studied what natural sources are. Natural sources are something like the sun, the wind, and whatnot. So here we've used the term constantly replenished. What does that mean? So constantly replenished basically means we have it in an unlimited quantity. Let me explain to you with the help of an example. If we take the sun, we have sunlight today, we have sunlight tomorrow, we have sunlight day after tomorrow, we have sunlight basically for all our lives, unless something happens to the sun and we don't have sunlight anymore, which probably won't happen. But yeah, we have sunlight available in an unlimited quantity. And another example is wind. We always have wind available. Air, oxygen is always there, it will always be there. So that basically means that they are constantly replenished, and renewable energy comes from these sources that are constantly replenished. So let's get right into it. Renewable energy sources. So from the pictures itself, the first one we can make out that it's relating to the sun. The last one we can make out it's relating to the water. And the third one, this one, is relating to wind. And the second one is relating to the earth, which we'll cover next time. Don't worry. There are four major renewable energy sources: solar energy, the sun, the sunlight that we get, it has some energy, and that is basically termed solar energy. Then we have geothermal energy from heat inside the earth. This we're going to cover next time. We have wind energy, the energy we get from strong blowing winds. And we have hydropower from flowing water. This we will also cover next time. Stay tuned. Let's get into solar energy. Electricity from solar energy. So energy from the sun, it's converted into electrical energy and it's stored in a device called solar cell. Basically, when sunlight falls on this so-called solar cell or solar panel, it is converted into electrical energy and then stored. Now, we can't store solar energy in a cell, but we can store electrical energy in a cell. And since our goal is to generate electricity, ideally we should store electrical energy. So on the solar panel that I've shown in the picture, energy from the sun, the energy we get from the sunlight, it is converted into electrical energy and it's stored. And where is it stored? It's stored in a cell. What kind of cell? A solar cell. Sunlight is collected on solar cell panels. So what I've shown you in the picture is a solar cell panel. And as we can see, it's kept at an angle that will collect the maximum amount of sun rays to generate the maximum amount of electricity. If, say, it was kept vertical, it would only get sun rays during sunrise or sunset. But now it'll get the sun rays for the major part of the day. Anyways, the solar panel then converts solar energy into electrical energy. This same device, it does the energy conversion. And these solar cell panels are used to produce large amounts of electricity to light streets, houses, schools, etc. So our goal is to generate electricity. And that's exactly what these solar cell panels are doing. They are giving us electricity by doing an energy conversion and storing it. And we know the general applications of electricity. Even the device you're using right now is charged through electricity. The light that's on in your room, if you're watching this at night, is also on due to electricity. Of course, we know electricity lights streets, houses, it generates warm water for you in winters through the geyser and whatnot. So yes, let's move on to wind energy. How do we get electricity from the wind? The kinetic energy. Now, you must have heard this term before in one of your mechanics classes. Kinetic energy is basically the energy produced by anything that is in motion, anything that is moving will possess kinetic energy, and anything that's at rest will possess potential energy. So it says the kinetic energy possessed by strong winds. What do we understand by strong winds? Strong winds basically translate to fast blowing winds. And how are they storing kinetic energy? The air molecules in these fast blowing winds store the kinetic energy. So this kinetic energy that the strong winds have, it can rotate the blades of windmills, which can be used to generate electricity. So as seen in the picture, there are 3 windmills, right? All 3 of them have 3 blades. And if strong winds are coming from either the left side or the right side, the blades are bound to rotate. For example, if this is the top blade of one of the windmills and like the thing is like the bar is here. So, and let's say wind is coming from here. The strong wind is coming from here. So of course, it'll generate a force on this windmill blade, and the windmill blade will move something like this. And because this blade is moving, it'll make the other blades move too. So let's say a very strong wind is blowing in the region of these windmills, then the blades of these windmills will rotate really, really fast like this, or whatever direction the wind's coming in, depending on that clockwise or anti-clockwise. And when they do rotate, what do they possess? Kinetic energy. They possess kinetic energy. And we all know that energy can be converted from one form to the other. So they also convert their kinetic energy to electrical energy. That's right. Oh, sorry. Oops. Yeah. So the amount of electricity produced depends upon the speed of the wind. So this is basic, right? Greater the speed of the wind, the faster will they move. And the faster they move, more will be the kinetic energy. More, but I'm not talking about kinetic energy stored by the wind. Now we're talking about kinetic energy of the windmill. So more the kinetic energy of the wind, more the kinetic energy of the windmill. And because the windmill has more kinetic energy, it has more energy to convert it to electrical energy. And more electrical energy will definitely lead to more electricity. So, more the speed, more the electricity. Less the speed, lesser the electricity. Yeah, the more the speed of the wind, the more will be its kinetic energy, and thus more electricity will be produced. Thank you. That was it from this video. I hope to see you in the next video. And yeah, stay tuned. Bye.